are officially calling this giveaway over, and I'm about to pick the winner. So we have our $50 750 subscriber giveaway, but you guys, you have blown me out of the water. I am over 800 subscribers now. I've had such an amazing response to this giveaway. The need out there must be so great. I don't even know. I feel like I need to work out another giveaway because I have so many people that aren't gonna win. And that makes me feel just awful because I only have one gift card to give away. So we can only have one winner. Now, I have 9 videos that I posted over April, and I tried to make it easy to enter, so I let everyone enter in any one of those videos. I was trying to combine all 9 videos and pick a winner. Now, I'm using the YouTube random comment picker, and it is a amazing little thing, but I cannot get it to combine all the videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this die right here. This is a 10-sided die. So this 0 represents nothing because we have 9 videos. And whichever one of these we get, I'm going to pick that video. Then I'm going to use the random comment picker to pick one winner from that video. But I feel like that there's so many people that aren't going to win. We're going to have to do another $50 giveaway. So our May giveaway will be $50 also. We're just going to keep this going, you guys. I can tell that there are so many people out there that could use this $50. Now, one of the things when I first announced, I asked, what would you do with the $50? I got so many amazing responses. So many people need it for groceries or gas. Other people self-care. They just want to do something with their loved ones. Everybody is in need of some entertainment lately. So I know that anyone could use an extra $50 and I want to keep it going. And I know that everyone wants me to keep it going because I can tell there is so many people that want to win this $50 gift card. And I wish I had 200 gift cards to give out, but I don't. So here we go. We're just going to see video number 8. All right. So video number 8 is the video I'm going to take into the random comment picker, and then it's going to pick out one person to win this $50 gift card. So let me grab that and do that, and here we go. Good luck, everybody. Thank you again so much for all of the love. I don't even know what to say. There were so many heartfelt comments. I wish I had just had hours to sit and answer comments and talk to you guys. I did turn on my notifications, so hopefully I will actually be able to see when you guys are trying to talk to me, and I should be able to be more responsive. But I am a busy girl and I have a full-time job plus the kiddos that I'm homeschooling, and I do what I can do, you guys. But let's get into this and let's pick a winner for this $50. But don't worry, we're going to do another $50 giveaway for May, and we have that 1,000 subscriber giveaway coming up too. I don't know what that is grown to, but I am guessing that that's already over $100. So we have giveaways to come. So don't worry if you don't win this one. All right, let's pick a winner. We're ready. Okay, here we are. We got the URL from video number 8, and we're just going to paste it in here, and then we're going to fetch. Let's see, no, turn this off. Okay, continue. We have 23 comments, and let's get a winner. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay, Tempest 1105. Congratulations. I am so happy you won. All you're gonna have to do is let me know how to get you this gift card. But don't worry, you guys, I am gonna get another one of these. I'm gonna stop by the store and I'm gonna pick up a $50 gift card for a May giveaway. And eventually we'll get to that 1,000 subscriber giveaway. If we happen to get the 1,000 subscriber giveaway during the month of May, we will just add the extra $50 to that giveaway, and then we'll just have an even bigger giveaway. So excited for that. And now I need to get into my regular video because it is Wednesday night, which means Thursday morning tomorrow. That's my Monday morning, but it's also the end of the month. I need to reconcile, and it's my payday. So much going on. I just want to take one more opportunity to wish congratulations to Tempest 1105. Yay, you guys. Okay, moving on, get this out of the way, and let's get into this. We have I've already got May marked here, but we have some gas that I need to pay back. And then we have the amounts of money that I earned this month that I forgot to write in the bottom of the book here. So I want to add that up and find out how much I earned in April. And then we can move on to doing the actual reconciliation. But I do already know what I was paid today, so much going on. Like I said, I need to empty the different binders because I have too much money built up. I need to empty out my wallet. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is going to be a long one. But I'm glad we got to start it off on a happy point because we have a winner, and that is so exciting. Oh, okay. Let's move on. And I owe $99 in gas. I do. Let me see here. Do I have that? I'm sure I do. But do I have the actual 99? All right. 50, 70, 90, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And what does that leave me? $54. That is a really good buffer to have in there. I'm loving that. Alrighty. Get that out of the way. And let me scoop this out of the way. Okay. Oh, I don't need to get this out of the way. Oh my goodness. Here we go again. I have been so scatterbrained lately. I feel like I just do things without even thinking about it. And then when I go to the next step, I used to have it all planned out in my head. I'm like, I know where I'm going next, to my credit card. And I know where my credit card is. Why did I put it away? I don't know. I've just really have been scatterbrained lately. But that's okay. I am just going to get out the calculator. Just need to slow down and make sure I'm doing everything right. Because it doesn't help me if I speed through and then I get things wrong. We had $393 in there, and we are adding 99. 492. All right. Get that. 492. And I feel like I just did the credit card. It wasn't even that high. So I feel like this gas fund is overfunded. Let me pull that out. Let's see how much it was. Yeah, it was $476. So if I say minus 476, we have $16 extra remaining in this credit card. And that is so awesome. I would love to do something with that. Should I put that in my cash box? Because this is my last opportunity to get more cash in the cash box before we just stuff it away and call it April cash. That's probably what I'm going to do with that $16. I feel like I might be a little underfunded this week. And I had one of you lovely commenters point out how my budget sheet is totally wrong. I knew it was altered, but it is totally wrong. And let me pull that out. When I adjusted these numbers, I didn't do it right. And I actually have been needing more money in food too. We overspent on food this month. I did get my tax return this month and I kind of just splurged on food. So I need to rework this. But this is pretty close to what my weekly goal would be. Now let me see what I was paid. And I feel like it was really close to that. It was really, yeah, $1 extra over my weekly goal. But my weekly goal is off because I need more food money. So, oh my goodness. I don't know how to make more money because I'm doing what I can do. I mean, I could work more hours, but when I work more hours in gig work, it doesn't necessarily mean I earn more money because I do work the good hours. When people are ordering is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's not like you can make people order. So if you work at odd times, like there's a dead time in between like 2 and 4 p.m. almost every day. And I normally go home and that's my lunchtime. Now I could work through that. So I can try and adjust things. I did only work the 37 hours this week. I just need to work a little bit more. Okay. I think I'm fine though. I should be fine. I mean, I have that great month ahead now, so I'm always fine, but I don't want to acknowledge that. I want to ignore that, pretend like it's not there, and that's how I build it up. Let's see. Should I just pull out the credit card? Well, one thing I need to do is color these because I just paid them back. And if I don't color them, then I will mess myself up. Everything in the entire month of April is now paid for. All right. So when I do my reconciliation, I am just going to pull all the numbers from here because I did all the tracking for everything I spent in the entire month of April. Here it is. Then we're going to break it down and we're going to reconcile it against the budget, even though my budget numbers are off. Before I get into that, I do want to write this down. I've just scattered all over my desk. So let me decide what I'm doing with this first. Do I pull out $16 from it? I guess I do. Okay. Oh my goodness, so much money. Is there a 10 in here? I'll just take the 3 5s. Okay. 10. Oh, there's a 10. Of course, it pops up after. 15 is 16. All right. And this should be the 400 and what did I just say it was? $76? I think that's what it was. We should count it and make sure that that's right though. So let me sort this out and count this out before I mess up and take away 16 and then this isn't even right. All right, let's see here. Oh, excuse me. Move that on top of there. Alrighty, you guys. So let's see what we have here. We have 150, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60. Okay, let me see. 50 plus 360. All right. Then 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, $476. So that is what I am bringing to the bank to pay off the credit card. And this $16 is extra. So let me pull out my cash box. There we go. Alrighty. So we got $16 to throw in there. And this is looking pretty full. There is a good little stack in there that we are going to put into April money. But before we do that, I do need to go through my wallet, make sure we're not adding anything else to this. So let me set this aside. And let me get this. All right, out of here. We're done with this. Pull this out. And we have a deposit envelope I just keep in the back of my wallet. This is the Bella Taylor cash stuffing wallet. This wallet has saved my life. I love this wallet. It makes everything possible for me. And I can't say enough about it. But these envelopes, I cut the little bottoms off and the tops off, and then I can just slide it right in there. It is a game changer, you guys. So this is my deposit so that I can pay my credit card. There we go. And I'm just going to stick that back here. Now we are going to peek through my wallet and see what I have left over. And then we can actually get into this reconciliation, right? I think so. Then we need to do the budget with me because it is payday also. Oh my goodness, you guys. It's all adding up on me. But let's see here. Nothing left in groceries. And that is because groceries cost too much. Flat out, they are just too expensive. When I got groceries last time, I spent $80. Normally, when I re-up on groceries, see, I do like a large shopping trip. I do a good $100 or something like that. This time I did only do $95, so maybe that's why, but I had almost $80. I spent more than I had. I had to pull out of the miscellaneous because this is only like 2 or 3 meals worth too, because I know that we're going grocery shopping again. And you guys, I mean, I know that it's happening to everybody, but I don't know what I need to do. I need to up my budget, and I'm going to have to readjust these numbers anyway because I messed them all up. So, oh my goodness. Okay, I guess it is what it is, but that's why groceries category is empty, and I hit miscellaneous category also. Pets has $17. They don't need anything at all right now, so that's really good. But I do feel like they might be underfunded now. I just lowered the amount that I'm budgeting for pets per month, and then their food went up. Oh my goodness, you guys, the world. Okay, $6 in shopping. Household still has $15. Miscellaneous has 5, and gifts and giving has 4. No tips this week. Okay, nothing in cash. And that is it. I don't want to move things around yet because we're actually not doing the budget with me yet, right? Well, I could. Okay, so I'm leaving the pets. I can take the 6 out of shopping, the 15 out of household, the 5 out of miscellaneous, and there's 4 in gifts and giving. Gifts and giving, when I have remaining in gifts and giving, I like to give it away to you guys. So I can stick that in the 1,000 subscriber giveaway that we got right here. And I'm not actually supposed to put cash in here. I have cash envelope, but I will deal with that later because it's just easier to stick it in here for right now. So that is for you guys. And this, I want it to go in here. That's where I want it to go. So I guess that's where I'm going to put it. But am I funded enough to fund this? That's funded enough to fund this, right? Even with groceries going up? I think it is. We're going to try and make it work. And if it doesn't work, I can just pull back out of somewhere or something. I can always use the credit card. I do have my month ahead is built up so nice now that I have a buffer. I have like a safety net to be able to do things like keep my budget extremely tight and try and make it work. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to try and make it work, and this money can go in here. So I think that's all the money that's going in there for April, and that is a lot of money. This is tax month, so there's been extra money, and it feels good to have that. I don't count that out, and I'm just going to surprise myself at the end of the year with how much money I saved up. But what I have already for January, February, and March are these tightly stuffed envelopes. So I don't think April's gonna fit in here. I've got them right here. Let me see here. You got April, May, and June. But I think I need to take these out and put April, May, and June in here. So that's my plan, is to take these out and just put them into my drawer. And we will revisit these at year end. We will finally count this out and see how much money I've saved. But the next quarter, April, May, June, is right here. Let me do them one at a time because they do not like to go in all at the same time. All right, so that's set and ready to go. I just don't know if I'm quite ready to pull the money out yet. I'll think about that for a little bit longer because I do need to write these numbers on the bottom of here. Let me move that out of the way. I'm going to get a pen and do that. Let's see, week number 1. I did 33 hours. And that was $606. And then week 2, I did 42 hours. And that was $829. Week number 3, we did 41 hours and $728. Alrighty, week number 4. We have 34 hours and $663. Okay, you guys, that sounds kind of low, but we have $800 in there. So let's see what that adds up to. Hopefully it adds up to enough to pay off my entire month. I know that I had the tax return this month, so it's all relative. It's all out the window because there was all this extra money that I'm just trying to ignore. But let's see what I actually made. What I pulled in was 606 plus 829 plus 728 plus 663 equals $2,826 for the month. And let's see here. If I were to be fully funded with 4 amounts of 735, and I don't even know if that's right anymore, it would be 2,940. But that is way overfunded. That's funded with everything. That's funded with even gifts and giving and buffers and all that good stuff, which that reminds me, I have a buffer built up in there. That should go in there too. Good thing I didn't take anything out yet. Okay, so let's see the total here. Total is $2,826 for the month of April. I guess that's good. I mean, that sounds good to me. It's the best I could do, so it's good to me. And I have got everything worked out in here. I do. So we can write these numbers down and reconcile now. Let me move this out of the way. We'll get into this later. So what I need to do right now is just get out this white paper. Let me move this out of the way too. And we're just going to put some lines on this paper, enough lines to go for every category. I have 6 categories here. I have gas, food, pets, shopping, household, and miscellaneous. So I'm going to get out the ruler and a marker, and I'm just going to put some lines on the paper here. So that's all I'm doing for that. And I am going to grab these colors because it just helps my brain to have color coordination. It just helps me to be able to work it out easier, to add things up quicker. So I'm going to grab pink, orange, yellow doesn't show up, so I grab black instead, green, and blue. And that is all of the colors represented right there. So I'm going to take those and I'm just going to build the categories here just like I have them there. All right. So blue is first, and we're going to say, oh, let me move that out of the way. Gas, then green for food, then that black for pets because the yellow doesn't work, orange for shopping, pink for household, and purple for miscellaneous. So now when I go through this book, I'm going to start with day 1. Day 1 has nothing, so I keep moving on to day 3. Now day 3 has purple, so I am going to look for purples first, and that is miscellaneous. We have $154. I'm going to write that here, and I'm going to move on. Is there any more purple? I don't have any more purple until the 16th, where I spent $709 on miscellaneous stuff. Oh my goodness, that's way too much, but that's because I got that tax return and I ended up doing tires and Easter. I overshopped. I even did everything for oil change that we didn't even need to do yet. So I am set, you guys, and I am going to move on to any more miscellaneous. A third miscellaneous charge, $38.96. I'm just going to round. I have those other ones rounded up, so I'm going to round that to 39. Okay. And we're going to move on. So now I've got day 4. I'm going to start with this food that I see here. I've got $131.15, and I'm just going to move along to every food I see and write it down here. Now in the larger categories like this, I like to make sure that I've got them all, and I just double check and just go along and make sure everything is accounted for. And it is. Okay. And the pets. Okay. Now that I'm confident I have every single purchase written down here, transferred over to here, I can close this and I can just get out my calculator and actually start adding up what I truly spent this month. So let me get that in there, get that out of there. Let's see here. Okay, here we are. We've got all the numbers worked out, and I need to grab the budget, the broken budget, and see if we are close. Gas, I said $400. I spent $344. That's awesome, but I do not want to undercut gas because gas is how I earn money. I am a gig worker and I need to be fully funded in gas. Now I do have $50 or something still in there because I budgeted well. I have the leftover money. That is so awesome. I love to see that. But I'm going to leave it in there just because I like to have that buffer. Now, I might take the actual buffer out. I think I have $30 in the buffer. So I need to adjust that after. But let's see what we did here because yikes. Oh my goodness. This here, I can't even remember what it was. Was it $650? Was it $600? What was I saying for food before? But we need $700 in food, you guys. Food is so expensive lately. I think I'm going to need to bump my monthly budget to $700 because we need to eat. And $800, that was ridiculous. I did overspend because I splurged. I got the tax return. I went out and bought some steaks and some meat and stuff that I don't normally buy. So it doesn't need to be $800, but it needs to be more like $700. We'll think about that. 43 on pets when I changed them down to 40 from 60. I need them to be more like 45 or something. We'll have to readjust that too. I'm going to have to definitely rebuild this budget sheet. And that's going to have to be a whole nother video because this is going to be a long enough video the way it is. All right, shopping, 40. I did 42, but household, 40, and I only did 10. Now, I need to maybe account more things in household than shopping because I feel like a lot of times I just, even when it's really a household item, I just call it shopping. So maybe I should combine these. I don't know. Shopping is like my frivolous and household is things like toothpaste and dish soap and stuff like that. But I always end up just calling it shopping. Okay, well, I guess those numbers are good because they counteract each other. And this miscellaneous is just blown out of the water because it was tax time and I did a bunch of stuff. But regular miscellaneous, I do need to account for maintenance. I have had my maintenance, emergency, and miscellaneous fund linked together, and I need to change that so that I have like a maintenance fund and an emergency fund. I want to have an emergency fund that doesn't get touched unless it's an emergency. And the way I have things set up now, I touch it all the time for maintenance. So I guess I'm doing good. I did pretty good. This is my reconciliation for this month, and it definitely points out that I need to rework my budget sheet. So I will get into that another day, but now we got to do that budget with me because I need to figure out what I am getting from the bank tomorrow. I am going to go to the bank tomorrow. Tomorrow's my Monday. It is actually Thursday, but it's my Monday, and I'm going to go to the bank and pull out cash, but I need to figure out how much cash I'm pulling out. So let me pull this out again. $686. $400 of that is going to go into my fixed bills. These are all my fixed bills here. And $400 of that pays for the $1,570 that I owe monthly. So I will have $286 remaining to do that cash stuffing with. Let me pull out a budget sheet. And this one has not had all of the pink covered over yet, so you guys probably can't even see any of these categories on here. So I'm just going to go over that real quick so that you can see it. Let me get out a colorful pen here, and we are going to say 37 hours is what got us $686. 400 of that went into the fixed, which I should just do this just in case I am doing something wrong. Sometimes I'm just lame and I do something wrong. $286. That's what I thought. $286 remaining to cash stuff. And I do have a pretty empty wallet here now. Let's see. I need lots of groceries. Groceries are just getting us, you guys. Now, I already have the $50 in gas, but I want to have a good $100 in gas. I like having a buffer. I think I am going to do 60 in gas minus 60. We have 226 remaining. Food. What am I going to do about food, you guys? Now, oh, one thing I wanted to show you here. Check this out. May. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paycheck month. We have a 5 paycheck month coming up in May. So when I put the $400 a week into the monthly fixed bills and we have 5 paychecks that month, we get $400 extra put into there. So we grow that month ahead way faster on a 5 paycheck month. Let's see here. I'm so excited about that. So we're going to be sitting pretty. We got that month ahead building up good. I think that I am going to do 180 in groceries. Oh my gosh, that's a lot, but I think we need it. So 180 would leave us $46. All right, let's do that. 180 in groceries. Pets needs to get something like, well, they don't need anything right now, so I guess I'll stick with the $10, but I do need to grow their budget a little bit. They need to go up to like $11 or something. No, I'll do 10 for now, and we'll see how that goes. All right, $36. Now that maintenance emergency fund I was talking about, my emergency fund is sitting at $1,000, and my month ahead is amazing right now. I need to pull it out, but I think it's at $3,500. What am I going to do about maintenance, though? I want to build a maintenance fund, and my wallet's empty. I guess the maintenance is waiting because we don't really need it right now. And I definitely do need something in these categories over here. All right, shopping's going to get a 10, and household's going to get a 10. That would be 20. So we have 16 remaining. We're going to go miscellaneous gets a 10, and gifts and giving gets 6. Minus 16, we're at a $0 budget, and that is looking good to me. So I'm going to figure out what I need to grab from the bank tomorrow, and then I am going to head off to bed. And I feel like I've gotten so much done today. I feel so accomplished. I'm so happy for the winner, and I'm so happy that we're going to do another giveaway too. So I need to go get that gift card tomorrow too. Where am I going to pull that out of? I think I'm just going to pull that out a month ahead. All right, you guys. Well, I'm just going to make things work, and we need to figure out how much money I'm going to pull out. Let's see. Shopping got a 10. Household got a 10. Miscellaneous got a 10. Gifts and giving got 6. Gas, 60. Food, 180. And then pets, another 10. Is that right? We will see. Let me grab out this calculator. If I had a $100 bill, I'd have $100. If I had a $50 bill, I'd have $50. 4 20s would be 80. 5 10s would be 50. 1 5 would be 5. And 1 1 would be one more. So $286 is what I am pulling out of the bank tomorrow. I'll put that here. 286. That is 100, 150, 4 20s, 5 10s, 1 5, and 1 1. All right, you guys, is that it? It is not, because part of reconciling is this cash box. So that is the last thing to get into. I think it is. Pull that out. Oh, this is so nice. Let me pull this out. Let's see here. $33 buffer. All right, I'm going to make this say 0 and add $33 more in here. We do not know what's in here, and I do not want to know what's in here until the end of the year. So we're going to call this April's extra money. Get this binder out. This little empty April here is going to be stuffed full, because that looks like a lot of money in there. I'm going to grab this, and I know that there's some that's like wadded up that I need to straighten out, and there's still a 5 in the edge there. Close that up, and I just want to straighten. I don't want to count, but this is a hefty wad of money here. There's a lot of wadded up money this time around. This is all my extra money, my tips, and my rollover all added up. Is there something else still in here that's folded? My goodness, more folded. And I don't even want to see as many 5s as I'm seeing. I'm like, why am I seeing bills? I don't want to know how much money is in here, but I want to get them unfolded. Okay, is that? I still see something folded there. That's all I'm doing. We're going to call that good. And that is a chunk of money. And I definitely see 5s and 10s. And oh my goodness, that feels amazing. I cannot wait to count this out. When we get to December, I am going to have a really hard time not counting this out for Christmas. But the way I have this planned, I don't get to count this out till January 1st. So I don't know if I'll have the willpower to be able to do that, especially around Christmas time with all this money sitting around. I've never had that before. I normally put my Christmas on a credit card, and I'm going to have stacks of cash. And that feels so good, or at least I plan to anyway. I have a fully funded emergency fund. I have a fully funded month ahead. Well, I have more than a month ahead. I am working on my second month ahead. I'm working on a 3-month month ahead. And maybe I'll get there with all of the extra cash I stuff in my month savings. Or my annual savings, my monthly savings. I don't know what I even call this, you guys. But I'm going to call it a safety net, and I am going to definitely appreciate having this. I'm going to slide that back over there, but look at how stuffed that is. I'm so excited about that. I do have one last thing to get into. Change for you guys. I'll grab that out of here. Almost forgot to do that. Add that in there. And that's a little handful of change that I'm adding in there. And I am going to grab the envelope out so I can get those dollar bills put away. And I'm just going to peek in here again just to show you guys. This is building up quite quick. Oh, you've got some folded money in here too. Oh, yes you do. Money is so annoying. Okay, is it all folded like that? I don't know. But let me straighten it out a little more and then pull this cash out. This is for you guys. When we get to that 1,000 subscribers, we're going to give this away. But remember, we are doing that $50 May giveaway as well. So if those do coincide with each other, this will be a really big giveaway because I'm pretty certain this is going on 120, 150. I'm just guessing, but it's got to be over $100, right, you guys? I don't know. You've been here all along, then you've seen everything I've added to this. You probably have a good guess too, but I have no clue if I'm right. So if we add this to the $50, we will definitely have a good jackpot. We'll see how fast we get to that 1,000 subscribers. 800 snuck up on me, and I appreciate that so much, you guys. I just want to say thank you again for everybody who is here watching, supporting, subscribing, joining these giveaways. I just want to wish you all the best luck. I am going to go to bed now, and I will be back with you again tomorrow to do that cash stuffing. So bye for now.